Welcome to the VMed Technology Bluetooth installation and wireless monitor setup tutorial with Windows 8.1. The first step is to install the PC Display software. You can either install that from the CD that came with your monitor or from the internet. We'll first start by installing it from the CD. Once the installer window comes up, you'll click on Install PC Display. On the initial screen, click Next. And then on the license agreement screen, choose I agree, followed by Next. And this allows you to choose which desktop icon you prefer to have on your desktop. You can choose one or both. We'll just keep PC Display Application and choose Next. On the installation folder, go ahead and keep the default folder, choose Everyone, and then click Next. And finally click Next. And allow this to complete its installation. Finally, click Close. If you choose to install PC Display from the internet, then open a web browser. And go to the VMed Technology website. Click on the Downloads Support tab and scroll down until you find the PC Display Application and Demo Installation icon. Go ahead and click this and allow it to download. If you're using Internet Explorer, then choose Run. However, if you're using Chrome, then double-click the download once it is completed. And proceed as before. The next step is to establish or confirm the presence of Bluetooth in this computer. Now, you might already have internal Bluetooth in this computer, and the way to confirm this or ensure it is to first go to the Charms bar. So you take your mouse cursor to the bottom right of the screen until these icons pop up. Choose Settings, followed by Control Panel. And in the Control Panel, you're going to choose View Devices and Printers. And in the white space of this window, you're going to right-click and choose Device Manager. In the Device Manager window, if you have an item up top that says Bluetooth, then you most likely have internal Bluetooth without, if you have not already plugged in a USB Bluetooth adapter. And you can proceed to the next step. However, if you do not see the Bluetooth item appear in the Device Manager window with no USB Bluetooth adapter plugged into this computer, then in this case you should go ahead and insert one at this time into an available USB port. Windows should automatically recognize it and install any necessary drivers to support it. The next step is Bluetooth pairing. So what you'll need to do is go down to the system tray. It might involve clicking this up arrow and find the Bluetooth icon. Once you do, double click on this icon, and this should bring you to the PC and Devices screen. At this time, you should press and release the power button on your VMed wireless remote to turn it on. The Bluetooth screen should immediately show that it is already searching for available Bluetooth devices. Once it finds your VMed remote, you will select it here. In this case, I'm connecting to a VetGuard Plus. And once you select it, choose Pair. Here it will ask you for a passcode. Use the word default in all lowercase, and then choose Next. And allow it to complete its pairing. Once it's done so, you can go back to the top left corner to get to the desktop area. The following step, configuring PC Display, is required only if you have internal Bluetooth or a non-VMed Bluetooth USB adapter. So the first thing you'll need to do is go to the system tray. Once again, find the Bluetooth icon. This time you will right-click on this icon and choose Open Settings. In the Bluetooth Settings window, click on the COM Ports tab and locate the line with Outgoing in the Direction column, and your VMed remote's ID to the right of it in the name column. And note the number on this this line for under the port column, COM4 here. And once you determine the number there, you can just choose OK to close that. Then open PC Display. And here you'll go to the Tools menu, choose Edit Default Configuration. Here you will click the box next to Specify COM port number and make sure that there is a positive number in here in this wireless remote COM, a non-zero number, and then just choose OK, and then close PC Display. And now once more open PC Display. This time you'll click Configure, and at the top left box under Remote Type you're going to choose the type of VMed wireless remote that you have connected to. In this case I'm choosing a VetGuard Plus. To the right of this, choose a name that will be easy for you to remember to identify this wireless remote. In this case I'm going to choose the remote's ID number, and follow this with the box on the right with the number that we noted earlier from the Bluetooth settings window. So this is going to be COM4. Finally choose OK, and choose Yes to save. The final step is to connect to your VMed wireless remote. So first you will make sure that your VMed remote is turned on and that its connection light is amber or yellow, and then open PC Display. And you might see the VMed remote switcher window here, but in either case you're going to make sure your remote is selected in this drop-down box, and then choose Connect. The following screen you'll see the patient information window, and I would advise you go ahead and enter a patient name in the patient name ID field so that you can find this episode later on. Here I'll just choose Test and click OK, and this will begin the connection process. And once it has connected, you should see wireless remote connected in green down at the bottom right to let you know that you are now wirelessly connected.